Hi everyone. Uh, Today I'm going to talk about what I learned in week 6. This week was mainly about mobile technologies, including the different mobile network generations, wireless networks, wireless communication, mobile computing, mobile commerce, mobile health, and some of the issues that can come with mobile technology. The first thing I learned was about the different mobile network generations. We looked at 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, and 5G. The main idea I understood is that mobile technology was improved over time, especially in terms of speed, performance, and what we can use it for. The figure on slide 7 shows this quite clearly. 1G was mainly for voice calls and had very low speed. 2G still focused on voice, but it was faster. With 3G, mobile broadband became available. Then 4G gave us much faster mobile broadband and also supported things like the Internet of Things. 5G takes this further with much higher speed and supports mobile broadband as well as different IoT applications. A simple example is how we use our phones today. We can make calls, watch videos, use apps, play online games, and connect other devices. A lot of this would not have been possible in the same way with the older generations of mobile devices and networks. We also learned about wireless networks. One example is a PAN or a personal area network. This is for devices around a person such as a phone, laptop, tablet or other personal devices. We also looked at MANETs where mobile devices can connect without relying on fixed base stations. Another type is a cellular network which is divided into areas called cells. Each cell has a base station that provides coverage for things like voice and data. We then looked at wireless technologies such as Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Bluetooth is mainly useful for short range connections. For example, I can connect wireless headphones or keyboard to my phone or computer using Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, etc. Wi-Fi is normally used to connect devices to a wireless network and access the internet. The lecture also mentioned that things such as walls and other objects can reduce the range of Wi-Fi. Another part that I found important was wireless security. Because wireless communication is sent through the air, there can be security problems. The lecture mentioned attacks such as traffic analysis, jamming, and man in the middle attacks. In a man in the middle attack, an attacker can secretly get between two people or systems that are communicating and making them think they are communicating directly with each other. We also covered mobile computing. I understand this as using mobile applications for communication, mobile hardware, and mobile software together. One example from the lecture was RFID, which can be used to automatically identify objects or people. Another example was OCR, which can recognize characters and be used for things like mail sorting and reading bank checks. Another topic was mobile commerce or m-commerce. This is basically buying and selling goods and services using wireless devices. Some examples are mobile payment apps, ride sharing services, entertainment, and mobile gaming. We use these kinds of services quite often now, so this was easy for me to relate to. We also talked about mobile health or m-health. This means using mobile and wireless technology to support health related objectives. One example is the use of wearable devices such as smartwatches to collect information that can be useful for health purposes. However, the lecturer also showed that wearables have some problems. On slide 22, there are five main issues: privacy, security, informed consent, data accuracy, and technological barriers. For example, a smartwatch may collect a personal information, so we need to think about who can access that information. There can be security problems if the data is not properly protected. Informed consent is also important because people should know what information is being collected and how it may be used. The data collected by a wearable may not always be completely accurate, and some people may also have difficulty using the technology. These are some of the reasons why we cannot just look at the benefits of wearables without thinking about the problems as well. Overall, I think the main thing I learned this week is how much mobile technology has developed and how many different areas it is now used in. It is not only about making phone calls anymore. We use mobile technology for communication, internet access, payments, entertainment, business, and even healthcare. At the same time, we need to think about security and other problems when using these technologies. So, for me, week 6 showed that mobile technology gives us a lot of benefits, but we also need to understand its limitation and use it carefully. Thank you.